Hi, welcome to another episode of Lightboard Videos. In this video, let's talk about our integration with AWS Cloud WAN to simplify connectivity between your on-prem networks and cloud-based virtual private clouds. Let's talk about a few challenges that enterprises face when trying to connect on-prem networks with AWS. Today, we see that many enterprises use the AWS Transit Gateway to simplify connectivity within a cloud region. Using a transit gateway, you can easily create a hub and spoke environment in your region, and it also allows you to terminate tunneling protocols like IPsec, GRE, and also you can terminate your direct connect links on the transit gateway. However, when you try to create a segmented environment in your cloud, for instance, let's say you want to group your production workloads into production VPCs, and also you want to group your development workloads into development VPCs, you will have to end up creating a route table inside each transit gateway that you need these segments in each AWS region. These are the route tables inside each transit gateway. Also, if you want to create a segmented environment, or if you already have a segmented environment on-prem, for instance, if you have a group of users in your on-prem environment that needs to connect to production workloads in the cloud, and also let's say you have a group of users that need to connect to your development VPCs in the cloud, you will have to ensure to configure the transit gateway route tables accordingly to provide this access. Now, as you can see, when you have hundreds or even thousands of sites on-prem, you have to make sure that you create these connections appropriately and update the route tables. To overcome this challenge, AWS created a new service called AWS Cloud WAN. Cloud WAN introduces a few new constructs. The core network edge looks and feels very much like a transit gateway. Also, AWS introduced another construct called a core network policy. And using the core network policy, now you can create segments that span across multiple regions with just a few clicks from the AWS dashboard. However, there's one challenge. When you have tens, hundreds, or even thousands of on-prem locations and you want to connect them with AWS, you have to create those connections individually, which can be time-consuming and error-prone. To simplify this, you can deploy EdgeConnect software on-prem and in the cloud to simplify connectivity between your on-prem sites and the cloud. On-prem, it's going to be a physical EdgeConnect device, or you can run EdgeConnect SD-WAN software as a virtual machine on a hypervisor like VMware ESXi or Microsoft Hyper-V. And in the cloud, it's going to be a virtual machine. You can deploy the EdgeConnect SD-WAN software in AWS from the orchestrator. You can deploy the EdgeConnect SD-WAN software in your choice of region, and the orchestrator is going to create a brand new VPC and deploy the EdgeConnect software inside that VPC. At this point, you will have connectivity between your on-prem environment and the cloud environment over either direct connect or internet. Now, with just a few more clicks from the orchestrator, you can start establishing connectivity from the EdgeConnect instances in the cloud with the Cloud WAN segments. You no longer have to create any route tables inside each region, and you will have an end-to-end segmented environment that will provide increased security for your workloads in the cloud. It doesn't matter whether you are trying to connect from site to cloud, or site to site via the AWS network, or you are trying to communicate from VPC to VPC over the AWS backbone. And what this means is that you also don't have to create any static routes in your AWS configuration, because EdgeConnect software establishes BGP with the core network edges in the region. Whenever you add a new VPC into the cloud or remove a VPC, or whenever you add a new on-prem site or remove an on-prem site, you do not have to update the route tables in the core network edge, because BGP handles the route updates. Now, as you can see, the integration with EdgeConnect SD-WAN software with AWS Cloud WAN greatly simplifies connectivity between your on-prem sites and AWS environment. To learn more about this architecture as well as other architectures, please visit our website.